Jack, what? Where are we going? I don't know. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay, because...
It is recording now.
It is recording now.
Welcome to
Transylvanian girlfriend reacts to feckin' horror films.
Halloween edition, part 1 of 4 in this series.
Is that really? We have to watch 4 of those things?
I already mentioned to you, and you were like... One of them's Frankenstein, though, which is tame. Frankenstein is not being watched tonight, though. But
thank God.
Yeah.
Because Frankenstein is not only tame, but also presumably quite boring.
No, it's on the contrary, it's actually quite interesting and quite brilliant.
Let me say, you'll probably find it atmospheric. Every time you find something atmospheric, it's code for Nina!
Frankenstein is a great film. I don't care what your review is when we come to it. It's a great film. It's a really,
we'll see. It's atmospheric.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not tonight, so we'll leave Frankenstein be for now. Tonight's film we're watching is An American Werewolf in London, circa 1981.
Whoa, that's my birth year.
I wanted to say that's why I picked it, but it's not. I just picked it because this is what I picked 4 of my favorite horror films, and I was trying to pick ones that weren't maybe too scary. So hopefully I made an okay choice there, Benny. This is the first time. I will say there is humor in this film as well. It's a horror, but there is humor.
Well, is there humor like there was humor in Arachnophobia where there was actual humor? Or is it like it's one funny comment and the rest of the stuff I'm going to have nightmares for the rest of my life?
There is actual humor in this as well. There is. There's actual humor. Like, it's a horror, but there is humor.
Alright, we'll see.
We'll see, yeah. Do you know anything about this film, just quickly before we get into it?
I'm assuming it's about werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming it's somewhere in London. The end.
Okay. Right on both counts. Yeah. Have you seen the film before?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I have.
Like,
actually,
all the spoilers,
you know. Like, actually, we don't need to watch this film at all because I've seen it already.
Yeah, I've seen exactly. You know,
just give me 5 minutes and I'll read up on the review.
I'm from Transylvania, hence I've seen werewolves, and I've been to London multiple times, and so therefore we actually don't need to watch the movie.
Fair enough, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and until next time, slongful. No, okay, well, that's it. You don't really know anything about the film, just the werewolves and London. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the reaction, like and comment would be great. If you haven't subscribe to the channel, that'd be brilliant as well. Also, have a Patreon page if you want to support the channel further. Link will be in the description if you want to check that out.
It's also quite important because, you know, I won't be watching these for much longer if they, you know...
Especially these horror ones.
Especially the horror ones, you know, so like they're...
Yeah, she's doing these for you guys, so she's hoping you really get the views for these horror ones.
Yeah, I also hope that you get your Patreon page also on work, because you will have to pay for those, you know, like, not literal money, you know, but in dinners and such.
Anyway, guys, with that, we will watch An American Werewolf in London. Saw me standing alone. Nice scenery, isn't it?
Yes, where is it? That's not London.
I think it was filmed in Wales.
I guess the werewolf is going to come up in a minute going...
You love demeaning horror films, don't you? This is your coping mechanism, is it?
Oh, kids.
I'd say young adults.
Yeah.
You have lovely sheep.
Boys, keep off the moors. Stick to the roads. The best of luck.
Thanks again. You're not having a good time, are you? Oh, I don't know. I mean, look around. Isn't this a fun place? You think she'll meet me in Rome? I think Debbie Klein's a mediocre person with a good body. Nothing mediocre about Debbie Klein's body. Knock, knock. What? Say knock, knock. Who's there? No. You say knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? No. Yeah. Slaughtered lamb. That's kind of strange. But whatever happens, it's your fault. Right. All right, come on.
Listen.
Have they never seen Americans?
It's kind of a, why are people who are never here here?
In Ireland, they would have already started talking to them.
How do you find Ireland?
Yeah.
Hot chocolate?
We've spirits and beers. If it's something hot you want, you can have tea.
Then you have tea.
No.
Oh. Look at that. Yeah, what about it? It's a 5-pointed star. The owners are from Texas. Remember the Alamo?
I remember the Alamo. I saw it once in London, in Leicester Square.
In the cinema, that film with John Wayne.
I need to watch for the channel.
A plane over the Atlantic on its way to New York. And it was full of men from the United Nations. And the engines run low on petrol, so they have to lighten the plane. This froggy steps up, shouts, "Vive la France," and leaps out. Then an Englishman steps up, shouts, "God save the Queen," and he leaps out. But the plane is still too heavy. So the Yank delegate from Texas shouts, "Remember the Alamo," and jukes out the Mexican.
Aww. But they're all having a good time.
Excuse me. Well, what's that star on the wall for? You made me miss. Jack, we better go. Are you kidding? I'm starved.
There's no food here.
Stay on the road. Keep clear to the moors.
Beware the moon, lads.
Very serious all of a sudden.
What's that all about? I don't know. Let's go up the road and see if there's an inn or something.
You can't let them go.
Should the world know our business? It's murder, then.
You see, in Ireland, that wouldn't have happened. Irish wouldn't have let them go.
Probably would have sang songs in Ireland all night.
Don't rain. Oh.
Listen. Do you hear it?
Did you hear that? I heard that. A coyote. There aren't any coyotes in England. The Heathcliff. Heathcliff didn't howl. No, but he was on the moors. Oh, shit, David. What is that? I don't know. Come on. It's moving. It's circling us. Oh, fuck. It's in front of us. What? Where are we going? I don't know. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay, because...
Oh no, I know what's going to happen. That thing is going to attack him from the back, isn't it? Yeah.
Jack. Jack.
Oh dear Lord.
So they actually did come with, but they didn't come about 10 minutes earlier.
But he's still alive.
I think it was more a case they just thought that they would think they were insane.
Mr. Kessler, I'm going to look into your eyes. Chart says it's from New York.
Well, I think he's a Jew.
What makes you say that?
I've had a look.
Really, Susan? I wasn't...
Nurse Gallagher, surely you perform some function here at the hospital?
Yes, Doctor.
She said that at the wrong time, didn't she? Quite.
Oh, Nurse Price,
Yes, Doctor?
what exactly did he call out?
And Jack.
Well, that would be Jack Goodman, the boy who was killed.
Yes.
Don't you think that if there were actual werewolves, people would actually know about them?
Where's Jack?
David, I'd like you to prepare yourself. Your friend is dead.
What?
Oh.
Hi, I'm Mr. Collins of the American Embassy here in...
He's not very understanding, is he?
Let go of me. I want to see Jack. I want to see
Mr.
Jack.
Kessler, parents, the police have requested to interview you, and I have given them permission to do so.
He's adjusted. He's had quite a shock.
These dumbass kids, they never appreciate anything you do for them.
What? He's a bit of a shit himself, isn't he?
How long have I been here?
You've been unconscious since you were brought in 3 weeks ago.
Listen, a lunatic.
Beg your pardon.
It's an animal.
What?
A wolf.
Did he say a wolf?
Yes.
Some tea. Oh, thank you.
I'd like some tea, please. Maybe not, no thanks. We understand the Kessler boy has regained consciousness. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's on the telephone.
Well, tell him I'm out. Tell him I've passed away, an old war wound.
Just drop the thing as well. He's like the would-be cop, you know, trying to be.
Also, look, so typical, like his tie is not done properly.
Sorry if I conflict with your report, Inspector, but...
We have an autopsy report on the murderer who was shot in the act by the local police. We have 2 witnesses to the crime. Or if I consider your testimony as coming from someone who's gone through a terrible shock.
Boy seems all right to me, and...
And what, Sergeant?
And I don't rightly know, sir.
Ah,
he's right, though.
Yep.
We were running, and I fell, and Jack went to help me up, and this thing came from nowhere. It's my sanity I'm beginning to worry about.
Is that Jack?
No,
Oh, that's him.
It's David.
How did he get into the woods?
I think that was a dream.
Ah.
You haven't eaten your lunch.
Well, I'm not very hungry. Thank you.
Is hospital food generally nice or
No.
not? No.
Have you never been in a hospital?
Never. Fortunately.
You're lucky.
Ah. Oh.
Good technique. His appetite is back.
Appetite for her is back.
Touche.
Doctor, I told you, it wasn't a man. It was an animal, a big wolf or something. Well, did you talk to the police in East Proctor? Did the cops go to the slaughtered lamb?
I really don't know.
Hell, are you so quick to disbelieve me? You think I'm crazy?
David, please. The police are satisfied. There were a monster roaming around northern England. We'd have seen it on the telly.
Thank you for what you said earlier.
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
I just want to watch a puppet show right now.
I was going to bite you very badly.
Get the door!
I've just had a nightmare.
Not to worry, I've just the thing.
That's when she's finally taking off her top. Oh no, that's part of the nightmare.
Holy shit.
You thought she was on her top, did you?
Can I have a piece of toast? Get the fuck out of here, Jack. Am I asleep now, awake, or what?
I realize I don't look so hot, David. But I thought you'd be glad to see me. Your parents came to my funeral. I was surprised at how many people came. Debbie Klein cried a lot.
Oh, God. Am I asleep now or what?
She's so grief-stricken. She runs to find solace in Mark Levine's bed.
Mark?
An asshole. Life mocks me even in death. We were attacked by a werewolf.
I'm not listening to this.
On the moors. We were attacked by a lycanthrope.
A lycanthrope? What's a lycanthrope?
Walk the earth in limbo until the werewolf's curse is lifted.
Shut up.
The wolf's bloodline must be severed. Remaining werewolf must be destroyed.
You're the last remaining werewolf.
It's you, David.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to a corpse? It's boring. Kill yourself before you kill others.
David, what's wrong?
I'm a werewolf.
Okay.
A werewolf? Do you have somewhere to stay in London?
Your house would be nice.
The old cash registers.
You could Pay with your phone? Oh no, wait.
Card or phone? Or...
The bedroom.
There's only one bed.
I'll be perfectly honest with you, David. I'm not in the habit of bringing home stray young American men. Perhaps you'd like to watch telly whilst I take a shower.
I'm still waiting for the porn to happen, I swear to God. He's like, score.
There you go. There's the porn.
Oh, there you go.
That was a quick urination.
His eyes will turn or something. No, there he is. No, someone else.
Let's check.
You're not real.
You've got to kill yourself, David, before it's too late.
Bullshit.
Oh, God damn it, David, please believe me. You'll kill and make others like me. You've got to take your own life.
How is that the only option?
Because he has to sever the bloodline.
Then the bloodline would also be severed, just not by suicide, but by homicide.
Oh, if someone else killed him?
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, well, yeah.
I believe that you loved him very much and that somehow you blame yourself for his death.
Oh, then, small Guinness will suffice. Oh. Nasty business with those two young American boys, wasn't it?
I don't know what he means, sir.
It's a long drive to London. Do you have anything to eat?
No, there's no food here.
Nothing for you here, sir.
Well, I'll be on my way then.
He's had a couple of sips of his drink and he's off on his way.
Boy's in danger. What a mistake.
It's almost full moon. You change. That's enough! That's enough!
Cats don't like him either.
Snarl.
No, he's a vampire. Or he's a werewolf.
In a minute, a weird growl will come out of his mouth. That moon. See the bad moon rising.
Well, he deliberately picked 3 songs about the moon in the film. Another moon song.
Jesus
Christ! That's the beginning.
God!
He's got splitting headache. The whole lot.
As the director said, if your limbs started morphing differently, he figured it would be painful.
Help me!
I didn't what?
I didn't mean to call you a meatloaf, Jack. That was Jack that's punishing him. Practical effects are really good.
Yeah, they are.
It's different here, CGI now if it was today.
Where did his penis go?
Number 39. Hey, let's turn around the back.
Why?
Well, come on, we give Sean a scare.
Hey, did you hear something?
Just now?
Yes.
No.
Those hooligans are in the park again.
Hooligans.
Aren't you ready yet? I'll be here any minute.
If there is something, you don't go out and go all the way, right?
No.
Alex, has David persisted in his werewolf fantasies? I tried to investigate the attack. There are no records. The case was closed. Don't mean running about on all fours and howling at the moon. But in such a deranged state, he might harm himself.
Look. There. Mary, Mother of God.
The werewolf actually coming down to the tube. And if he went down to the tube is so far away from the moon, would that entail him actually turning back?
I can assure you that this is not in the least bit amusing.
Lord.
Good Lord.
On the same wavelength as you. That's a cool shot, isn't it?
It is. Fuck. Come on, he would have already caught up with him by now. He's on all fours. Oh no. Aren't wolves afraid of escalations? Eaters?
I guess we see prey.
Why is there a line all of a sudden?
Hello, Wolf. Nice. Wolf. I'm gonna, I'll be right back, okay?
Now he needs to find some clothes.
I'd rather this than being in an enclosure with wolves.
Excuse me. Come over here. If you come over here, I'll give you £1. I'm, the famous balloon thief.
Why would a thief want to give me £2?
Thank you.
Yes, sir? A naked American man stole my balloons.
Uh-oh.
I'm freezing.
Dave! Where on earth have you been?
Have you read the papers today? We listened to the radio or the television.
No, why?
Is David behaving strangely?
No,
His appetite for that isn't waned anyway.
I notified the police that we found him, but it's imperative. You bring him straight to the hospital, you understand?
Last night, 6 of them, all in different parts of the city. He must be a real right maniac, this fella. Pull over.
David, we're going to the
Pull over.
Please be rational. Let's go to Dr. Hirsch.
Yeah, be rational, sure. I'm a fucking werewolf, for Christ's sake. Who is this person?
If you don't stop this disturbance, I shall arrest you.
That's what I want you to do, you moron. Control? What control? Jack was real. He tried to warn me, and I thought I was crazy.
David.
I love you. I love you. But I think I did some terrible things last night, things I can't remember.
David, let's go and see Dr. Hirsch.
No, you gotta stay. That I love them. And I love Max, and I love you, too.
It's kind of sad that he's just talking to his sister to this last time he's ever talked.
Ooh, he tries to commit suicide now.
Must be a better way to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with such a tiny knife, that's not gonna work. What's that strange establishment? Oh, there's some porn stuff.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, David.
Promise never to do this kind of thing again.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh, sorry.
You look awful.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. And look at me. Here I sit in a porno theater in Piccadilly Circus talking to a corpse.
You know, meet some people. David Kessler, this is Gerald Bringsley.
Doing this to me.
This isn't Mr. Goodman's idea. He's your good friend. I'm a victim of your carnivorous lunar activities.
Carnivorous lunar activity.
You must die, David
Right,
Kessler.
there is some humor in it.
What shall I do?
Suicide.
You must take your own life.
Hang myself?
No. No, if you did it wrong, it could be painful. You'd choke to death.
Let him choke.
Do you mind? The man's a friend of mine.
Well, he ain't no friend to me.
Gentlemen, please.
Oh, a gun would be good.
Yes, you just put the gun to your forehead and pull the trigger.
But if you put it in your mouth, you'd be sure not to miss.
You're all so thoughtful.
A knife.
An electric shock.
A car crash?
How is it? That doesn't make sense.
Go away. Please. Go away.
Oh yeah,
out of there.
he should have run.
No, nobody of that name. Okay,
Nice
thank you.
boobs.
Bye.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh,
Take it slowly!
And the doctor not far off. Uh-oh.
Oh, the older detective's gone. At least the young guy survived. I like the younger detective anyway.
Yeah, me too. Shit! Ooh.
David! Is it you? They're going to kill you.
What, he still recognizes her.
I love you, David.
Huh? Seriously? What the hell? That's the end of the movie. That's so weird.
Well, it's the werewolf line is severed. That's it. So yeah, American Werewolf in London. In an American Werewolf in London. Thoughts?
Well, there was a werewolf and there were in London.
You got both of those right.
Oh, it was weird. It was a weird movie.
It's very offbeat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I never got this. I mean, I understood his kind of nightmares. I understood the ones where he was actually a wolf. I had no idea what these weird aliens were. You know, like, why did they have to be like weird looking monsters that killed his family? Like, there were a lot of things in there where I was like, okay, they got a few people in to do weird makeup and they needed to give them a job. So yeah.
The practical effects were really cool though, weren't they?
Yeah, no, it was also kind of fun. You were right. There was a little.
There
bit
was
of
humor thrown in, especially you love the stuff in the porno.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was
cinema.
absolutely funny. It kind of like
Theater.
it had a bit of this vibe anyway.
Yeah, like it was really like kind of like just mixing. Kind of it was so strange. So at times they played it serious, but at times they very much played it as
And
pure
also,
humor.
what was this whole thing with "I love you, David"? Bum 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 bum.
I think that was intentional.
Yeah, but like, why was it relevant that she loves him?
I don't know, maybe she
Like,
did.
I mean,
She also
like,
really liked him.
it kind
Maybe because of what was
no,
happening.
But like, in like, if you turn this into, let's say, one of the Grimm's fairy tales, or even one of the Twilight movies, her saying that would kind of save his soul or something ridiculous like that.
That's why for a second
know?
you saw him, he stopped, so it made you think, and then it was, no, actually, no, he's going to try and kill her now. You
Yeah,
know?
but
I kind of like that. It's so it reversed that kind of thing.
and it kind of like I just
There was no hope. He was never gonna. After he was attacked by the werewolf, David was never gonna have a happy ending or project. Even though he was a very likable guy, very nice guy.
Yeah, but
we
that's
wanted him to have that,
yeah,
but it wasn't
but
gonna happen.
Then
you
what
know.
was the whole love business? You know.
From what angle are you asking that question?
Like, I mean, why was it relevant that she told him that she loves him?
But obviously she did.
End?
I think she just needed to just speak to David before he died. You know, talk to him, even if it was.
Is
not
it weird
David.
to ask why the hell was this whole love story in the movie in the first place? Like, I mean, was it just because they needed to have a couple of, need to have a hot chick and a couple of nice half-naked shots, or what was it? I mean, apart from that, I don't know. But,
I don't know. I thought they had nice chemistry, the two of them together, kind of.
Yeah, they
when
did.
When they were talking, like even in the hospital in the earlier.
Yeah,
scenes.
but like she still didn't have like if she wasn't there and he'd stayed in London in a hotel or something like that, the movie would have ended exactly the same way. You know, like there was no impact.
Yeah, but the fact that they had been together for a while and then you had that, rather than it just being some random person. But anyway, I think you enjoyed
It
the
was
humor.
fun. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. You
it
were
was
laughing
funny.
a lot.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Going on in the background or even
Oh
in.
my god, this poor,
Just like
the poor thing, and then him, and then the undead and everything was
you could burst
brilliant.
in the head, you know. You
Yeah,
could do that.
that was
Hello,
funny.
you know.
That was funny.
Like,
That was good.
no.
It was again. I don't know.
Do you mind? He's a friend of mine, you know.
That was also brilliant. Like the way that he you know.
And the way they brought Jack back was nice as well.
I was gonna say, you know, he sounded a bit like, you know, the Ali the Dead Terrorist. You know, this. Do you remember this from the 90s? What was his name? Something Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. Like there was this ventriloquist that had this puppet.
Yeah.
You know, and he always said, "I kill you." Like, you know, like he had a very similar face to Jack.
Okay.
It's just like
on the scary front, did you find?
No, it wasn't
scary. You were a little at the beginning, because I remember one week when he slipped, you were a little too intense at that part.
Yeah,
But I told you
that was a bit scary, but the
yeah.
rest of it wasn't really scary.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I thought the movie was a bit choppy.
Choppy, so you like some of it kind of, and then...
Like it was kind of like a lot of things were kind of fun, a lot of things didn't make sense. The love story was kind of like, did we need that? Well, I'm not sure.
Okay.
You know, maybe a hot sex scene would have been better in this. I don't know. Like everything was a bit weird. I don't know, like a bit kind of like, okay.
I think the porn theater
brilliant.
brought you back into it, didn't it?
Yeah, that was so funny. That was so funny.
I like the stuff with Jack and David at the start. They were fun together.
They had a good chemistry as well.
Yeah, I like it.
I also like the whole beginning of it. Like you could have actually turned that into a really creepy movie.
I get the fact that the first 15-20 minutes is kind of on the country as well.
Yeah,
they're completely
that's what
fish
I
out of
mean,
water.
like,
It's more isolated. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe an American Werewolf in England would have been a better idea, you know, instead of like having the
American
London
Werewolf in the
scene.
Wicklow Mountains.
Yeah, oh god. You see, that would be creepy. You know, like, but anyway. But it was a fun movie.
So a decent start to the Halloween season for you.
Decent start for me. Yeah.
So next week we'll probably be watching
Casper.
Frankenstein, I believe.
Yeah, look forward to that.
But Frankenstein is only about 70 minutes, so it's a short enough film. It's not too
17 minutes.
70. You're like, that was what you wanted to hear, wasn't it? Like, 17 minutes, oh, thank God. This is not Dracula, this is Frankenstein.
I know. No, sorry. Monster.
Frankenstein is a brilliant film.
Okay. Well,
anyway,
I look forward to seeing whether Frankenstein is actually a brilliant film or atmospheric as
well, it's that as well, I suppose. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and until next time, beware the full moon and stay away from the moors.